nothing stopping you. Okay, just get up the bright side of things.
I'm a Taurus moon, and then if this ain't resonating, you're supposed to watch your sun, moon, rising.
Taurus, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys back here again soon. Love you, Taurus. Bye.
Okay. What? I will.
Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see how the person that is on your mind when it comes to love truly feels about you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch. Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see how the person that is on your mind when it comes to love truly feels about you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. All right, so I've meditated over the energy and I've shuffled the deck, so let's go ahead and get started. The overall energy for how this person truly feels about you currently, we have Runner, Karmic Love. We also have the High Priestess, and we have the Four of Cups here. All right, so someone feels as though you are distancing yourself or you're running from the connection. This person is aware that they put you through a karmic cycle, or for some of you, this person, if it's someone new, they feel as though you've been through a lot, especially when it comes to relationships. But yeah, someone feels as though you are distancing yourself or you're running from the connection because you feel as though they're trying to put you through the same cycle that you've already been through. A lot of you are definitely paying attention to your intuition, especially when it comes to this person. I feel like some of you are closed off to this connection, but there are others of you that are wanting to accept what this person is offering you. But at the same time, it's like you're unsure about it. I feel like a lot of you have grown bored with this person's antics, okay? For some of you, I feel like this person, they may not have appreciated you when they had you or when they had your full attention. They took it for granted. But regardless, someone is definitely feeling insecure when it comes to you. Also, they feel like they're not able to get over on you with this High Priestess energy here, because this person, they're aware that you're either psychic or extremely intuitive. Someone doesn't want you to listen to your intuition, okay? This person also feels as though you're either rejecting their offer or somehow you're making them feel rejected, but they think it's because you're interested in other people or you're exploring other options. That may or may not be true. Regardless, that's just how this person feels. But yeah, someone feels as though you are very closed off. Also, someone feels foolish. This person, they feel as though you take them for a joke or you don't really take them very seriously. But they definitely feel as though you are getting away from them, you're distancing yourself, or you're running from the connection. So yeah, when it comes to this person's true feelings for you, they're gaining new perspective in regards to an argument that the two of you had. I feel like this person is thinking about it a lot. And at the time of this argument, they really weren't open to your side of things or your perspective. But now they're starting to understand where you were coming from. They do want to talk to you. This person also, they may be speaking to someone that they're very close to about you. There's someone that they told that they want to be a family with you, okay? They are hoping that the two of you can move forward. This person is definitely in love with you, even though they come off as cold at sometimes, or even though they come off as cold sometimes, okay? I feel like this person is going through a lot of burdens financially, and it's putting them in their feelings. Some of you, either you abandoned this person or they abandoned you, or one of you is acting cold toward the other. The two of you could even be mirroring each other. But regardless, someone wants to come out of the cold and have a new beginning with you. Also, this person, there's something new that they're trying to obtain, okay? It's either a new home, a new vehicle, a new job, new money opportunities. There's something that they're trying to obtain, but they really don't have the financial means to do so. Someone also wants to see you. They may want to travel toward you, or they may want you to come and see them. But distance is making the heart grow fonder when it comes to this person. It's like the more distant you are, the more they're realizing that they love you or how much they love you. Someone definitely wants to heal after an argument. Now, for some of you, this person may have put you in competition with others. They want your forgiveness for that. I feel like this person would like for you to overextend. There's something about you competing for them, especially if other people are involved. They like for you to compete for them. They like for you to overextend yourself. It's a turn on to this person. But I feel like for a lot of you, you had deep emotion for this person. And even though they had deep emotion for you, they weren't expressing it. Like, for example, their emotions, anything that they would say to you in regard or show you in regards to how they truly feel, it was very superficial or only surface level, but they wanted you to be neck deep in emotion for them without reciprocating that same energy to you. Yeah, see, they're regretting some things. This person is also regretting whatever they did to cause you to look at them differently. They definitely did something out of ego. And I feel like this person is realizing that whatever they were doing was very toxic. For some of you, they tried to make you jealous. Okay. They may have tried to make you jealous by acting as though they were moving forward. But someone's very possessive over you. Very possessive. And this is specific. So take it if it fits, leave it if it doesn't. But for some of you, this person is jealous of your means of transportation. So if you have a vehicle, they're jealous of that. It's either that they're jealous of the actual vehicle itself, or they're jealous of you just being able to get from one place to another. They may be worried about you traveling to see someone, but this is someone that does not like for you to travel. They want you to stay put. I don't care if you're just going to the store. They feel some type of way about it. That's specific. So take it if it fits, leave it if it doesn't. But they want control over your every move. For some of you, if you do decent or very well for yourself financially, this person does not like for you to give to others. They don't like to see you helping anyone out. They don't even like for you to, this person, they love for you to give to them, whether it's love, money, energy, effort, but they get jealous when you give to other people, regardless of what that is. Time, energy. Like if you were to go and spend time with family or spend time with your loved ones or your friends, they get jealous when it comes to that. So if you are doing well for yourself financially, this person, they feel some type of way about it. It's envy. I don't like that. Yeah, see, they're wanting a new start after being left out in the cold or after leaving you out in the cold. They do want to take you out on a date. Okay. For some of you, they're hoping that that date will end in a passionate encounter. Hmm. If they did have a new beginning with another person, I feel like it was out of stability. That's been coming out a lot in the readings as well. But someone is definitely having a pity party here in regards to something that they did to you out of ego. It could have even been out of spite. They're regretting how they handled things with you. Now they're starting to see things differently. They're realizing that they were toxic. For some of you, this person, like, there's something about something that they said to you or possibly, and now they're feeling some type of way about it. But for some of you, this person's going to be coming in with communication because I feel like they tried their best to abandon their feelings for you or to act cold toward you, but there's only they can only keep up that facade for so long. So someone's coming back here for a new start, for a new opportunity, but they know that they're going to have to abandon another situation that they have going on. It could even be them abandoning a lifestyle or something of that nature. But someone's in love with you, very deeply in love with you, but they feel like they lack. They feel like they don't have enough. For some of you, this person, they're very upset or feeling some type of way in regards to how their life is going. They just feel like they were handed a bad hand at life. That's how this person feels. And I feel like they don't really express it with the high priestess being here. They're also aware that you're very sensitive to energy. So pay attention to your intuition when it comes to this person. Let's see what else comes out here. Give me more messages, please, Holy Spirit. How does this person that is in my viewer's mind when it comes to love? How does this person truly feel about my viewers currently when it comes to love? Two more shuffles. All right. So let's see what else comes out. Also, guys, do keep in mind that I do not do personal readings. So if anyone reaches out to you offering you a personal, it's not me. Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have detached. So this person feels as though you have detached from them, or they feel as though you're acting detached. They feel like you're emotionally closing yourself off to them. They feel as though you have feelings for them, but that you act detached in order to not feel any wounds from things that have happened in the past. But you being detached is making this person want to rush in toward you. Okay. Give me more. How does this person truly feel about my viewers currently? Thank you. So we have balance, and that card came out in reverse. For some of you, this person may have done something out of spite to try and take karma into their own hands, but I feel as though it backfired on them with this balance card being in reverse. What they don't understand is that you're highly protected, okay? Highly protected. You have very, very powerful angels and ancestors around you. Also, I feel like one of the issues here is that there is not an equal give and take. Someone is taking more than they're giving, okay? So you may not be receiving as much as you're giving to this connection. So if you're giving this person all of you, like as far as like emotion, if you are really putting in the effort, they're not doing the same in return. For some of you, it could even be when it comes to money. Okay. You may have helped this person out, but they don't help you the same way that you help them. I feel like someone is a taker. Someone's a giver and someone is a taker. Whoever the giver is, that is the empath. One of you are an empath, and I feel as though it's you. Give me more. How does this person truly feel about my viewers currently when it comes to love? Thank you. So we have soulmate. They feel as though you're their soulmate. And we also have revealing. So for some of you, I feel like this person wants to express what's been on their mind. They may want to express their feelings for you. Okay. Revealing fell out on top of this balance card. So something may have been revealed here. Remember what I was saying before about this person trying to take karma into their own hands in some way? They may have tried to throw you off balance. Some of you may have revealed to this person, or you may do so in the future. You may let them know that you're tired of the imbalance. You're tired of the relationship being one-sided. You're tired of giving more than you're receiving, that you deserve more. Because this person, they're aware of it. They're aware that you deserve more. And like I said, I feel like this person just took you for granted. When you were giving this person your full attention, I feel like they took advantage of it. They didn't reciprocate that energy. And now that some of you are a little more closed off to this person, or some of you have even rejected this person, now they're over here feeling some type of way. And if you did reject this person in any way, shape, or form, they really are in their feelings about it, but I feel like they're trying to remain silent. They're trying to not show how much it affected them. But the soulmate card fell out right on top of the high priestess. So this person, they feel as though you are their soulmate, like you really hold their heart in your hands, but they're not going to let you know. Give me one more card to end this reading. How does this person truly feel about my viewers currently when it comes to love? Oh, we have two that came out. So we have apology that fell out right on top of soulmate. So they're aware that they owe you an apology. Okay. For some of you, you may get that apology. For others of you, you may not. We also have waiting. Okay. So for some of you, this person, if they have been acting cold toward you, they want you to wait on them. They're hopeful that everything will work out and the two of you will have a commitment. For some of you, this person is waiting to let you know that they want to marry you. They could be waiting to propose to you or to give you something. But this card did come out crossing. So for some of you, the issue has been this person making you wait or wanting you to wait on them, wanting you to wait on them to do right by you, wanting you to wait on them to give you the commitment that you deserve. And some of you are done waiting or you're tired of it. Wow. So yeah, they're definitely wanting a commitment with you. And for some of you, they want children with you. Okay. Take it however it fits. Also be careful about spending, like if you were to have an intimate date with this person, it could result in children if you're able to have children. For some of you, this person could even intentionally try and have a child with you. Now, if you're not able to have children, this person would like to have an intimate date in hopes of the two of you growing together. Okay. This person's also watching you. There's something about your exterior that this person likes. Something that's superficial. It could be your body. It could be your eyes, your facial structure. There's something that they like about you. I feel like they look at your photos or something. There's something that they really like about you, but it's something, it has to do with how you look or how you dress. And it's awakening love within this person. So I also feel like this person has a very superficial way of loving or of showing love. They don't like to get deep into their emotions. They don't like feeling vulnerable. So they're very superficial. Okay. They don't like having those deep conversations. But someone is in love with something that you have or how you look. Okay. It's really kind of shallow. Wow. All right. So that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe.
Guard me, the archangels that protect me, guide me, and guard me. So let's just see what's the overall energy, what these beautiful ladies and gentlemen need to know, what they need to be aware about, or what they are healing from. So let's just see what's going on with these karmic feminines and karmic masculines. What is the overall energy, okay, in regards to these situations? Thank you, Spirit, so much. All right, what is the overall energy? Okay, oh, we got the spirit whisperer. Look, divine guidance and higher knowing. So these karmics, masculines, and these karmic feminines don't like the fact that you are the real spirit whisperer, right? You are the true one that is that has authenticity to your gifts. There's no one else like you, ladies and gentlemen. Whether it's a 3D gift, there's a 3D talent, a 5D talent, a 5D gift. It doesn't even matter. These karmic feminines and karmic masculines fail to want to realize that you are the real person, that you are the person that the divine has led into an act of leadership, that has led into a role that can only be fulfilled through you. Okay, it's just because you're chosen, the next person is chosen. Each as individuals have a divine purpose and divine plan here, and these karmic feminines and these karmic masculines feel left out. But everything that they don't understand, why the divine does not bless or give them any type of guidance or clearance, is because they refuse to acknowledge that God has the power and has the authority over all. They think they are God, and then while they keep thinking that they are God, they're realizing that the God that's within you, that has the image of the righteous, the image of the Most High, is why you get this divine guidance and higher knowing. These karmic feminines and karmic masculines don't like the fact that they can't get one up over you. They don't like the fact that you, no matter what they do or what they say, that you listen to God. They don't like the fact that your angels always bless you and kiss you and heal you and take you into a certain level of evolution, a certain level of elevation and self and awareness of your love within yourself and in the outer world of yourself. Look, these karmic feminines and divine and these karmic masculines are saying, divine feminine, divine masculine, you are the person with the gift. Regardless of it says lady, you are the man and the woman with the gift. Okay, these people feel like they should have shares and parts within your things that you are receiving. It says generosity, receiving, and withholding. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines, they are really dealing with a lot of mental illness. They are really dealing with the act of low vibrations, and they want you to fear the world that they want you to believe that the world that they are trying to conjure up for you really exists. Their own world is an illusion. Their own identity is an illusion. They want to be you. But in order to be able to be you, you have to first turn your own back on you. And the divine is saying these karmic feminines and these karmic masculines have no role. They played their role already. And some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines is now getting that aha moment. They're getting them towers. They're getting that harsh judgment. They're getting the poverty. They're getting the unsuccessful endeavors. They're getting the lack of love. Everybody around them hates them. Everybody around them is annoyed. Everybody around them is thinking that they're going to save the day with one last spell, with one last slide, one last smear campaign. And it's really not working. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for not giving in to the fool. Not the fool like taking risk and being divinely guided and taking chance and going after for what it is that you want. But no, not being led by the blind and the fucking deaf. That's what they are, says Spirit. The blind leading the blind leading the deaf. They can't hear, they can't see, they're unaware, and they're not healed to even grasp any type of energy. They want to know why they look up every day, divine feminine, divine masculine, why you keep living, why you keep striving, why you keep getting this reward of self-acknowledgement, and you're just happy in your skin, is because you understand that there's no one like you, and you had a privilege through your trials and tribulations and the drama and the hatred and the lack of self-love. You understand all of those obstacles and you turned them into lessons. 4:40 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit, on the timestamp. Excuse me. They can't even hold this type of energy. Why nothing's working? Because let me tell you something. You already know what to do. I tell you a joke, but I'll what? Okay. They body, they frequency cannot hold it. They think, okay, so we're just gonna feed off of it. The lady or the man with the gift. We're gonna trick them into being generous. We're gonna trick them into thinking that we are receiving. We're gonna trick them into thinking that we're withholding their blessings or we're withholding their lane to prosperity and abundance. Meanwhile, you got it already. The bottom of the deck, the magician. These karmic feminines and these karmic masculines don't like the fact that you are the ultimate manifester without any candles. Like, yeah, you might do the candle for your ancestors, for your soul tribe to keep that communication open, but you ain't hocus pocusing. Some of these individuals, okay, they will perish. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines, they will perish. Spirit said you no longer have to keep saying you forgive them, because Spirit knew when you said you forgive these karmic feminines and these karmic masculines that you said you forgive them, you're going to let it go. God believed you. Because when you were angry, when you did say, why me? When you did say, God, you're really going to let these people do it, you still held on to faith that this will not be your demise. This will not be the ending of you. So while you transform, they are slowly drifting away. And drifted into something so dark that they cannot even get out, even if they had a glimpse of your energy. Spirit is revoking any type of cloaking, revoking any type of smear campaigns, revoking any type of theft, thievery, lies, manipulation, altercations, and conflict in your life. And these karmic feminines and karmic masculines do not like it. Why do they get to transform and things in my life get to end? Somebody tried to send death your way and look at God saying, oh no, you must take these motherfuckers. You must take them. One of the laws of the universe. Energy must always go back to the initiator. That's another thing. And they're now realizing that. Even if you did say return to sender, you're not the initiator. Some of these karmic feminists and karmic masters say, oh, they saying return to sender, so I'm gonna return. You're the initiator. You don't know the real laws of the universe. You will always get it back. Divine feminine didn't wake up and spy on you. They know you ain't got shit. And even if you did got shit, divine feminines, divine masculines are so content with their existence, they don't see nothing that any woman or any man has that they can't get it on their own. They can't get it by themselves, that they can't tap into the Most High and tap into their abilities and gifts and create a world that is destined only for them. And they are the ruler because they are the image of God. They don't like that about you. They don't like that about you. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines are upset at you because their children are getting sick. Okay, the person that's doing the black magic, the person that is being in your business, the person that's trying to smear your name, defamate your character, their children are getting it. Okay. And at the end of the day, somebody is going to have to be put to rest here. All right, Spirit, the Most High, Amen, Ra, Archangels, thank you so much. Give me the message for these karmic feminines and karmic masculines. What's going on with them? Okay, we got the King of Wands coming out here. And what I'm getting from this King of Wands, this is somebody that, got more hoes than, more bitches than Carnet has switches type of energy. You have some of these karmic men that are warlock, okay? These karmic men are incubus, succubus energy. So are these karmic people. They thought that, okay, since they out here manifesting, since they out here creating, so I'm going to be an incubus, succubus, and I'm going to block, I'm going to stop their manifestations. And these karmic people are not. These karmic men are not. This is the type of individual that think they could use charisma and they can flatter divine feminine or divine masculine into an energy or into a type of circumstance that they are not, that's not being divinely guided to. And these karmic masculines don't like the fact that you are the ultimate manifester without any candles. Like, yeah, you might do the candle for your ancestors, for your soul tribe to keep that communication open, but you ain't hocus pocusing. Some of these individuals, okay, they will perish. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines, they will perish. Spirit said you no longer have to keep saying you forgive them, because Spirit knew when you said you forgive these karmic feminines and these karmic masculines that you said you forgive them, you're going to let it go. God believed you. Because when you were angry, when you did say, why me? When you did say, God, you're really going to let these people do it, you still held on to faith that this will not be your demise. This will not be the ending of you. So while you transform, they are slowly drifting away and drifted into something so dark that they cannot even get out, even if they had a glimpse of your energy. Spirit is revoking any type of cloaking, revoking any type of smear campaigns, revoking any type of theft, thievery, lies, manipulation, altercations, and conflict in your life. And these karmic feminines and karmic masculines do not like it. Why do they get to transform and things in my life get to end? Somebody tried to send death your way and look at God saying, oh no, you must take these motherfuckers. You must take them. One of the laws of the universe. Energy must always go back to the initiator. That's another thing. And they're now realizing that. Even if you did say return to sender, you're not the initiator. Some of these karmic feminists and karmic masters say, oh, they saying return to sender, so I'm gonna return. You're the initiator. You don't know the real laws of the universe. You will always get it back. Divine feminine didn't wake up and spy on you. They know you ain't got shit. And even if you did got shit, divine feminines, divine masculines are so content with their existence, they don't see nothing that any woman or any man has that they can't get it on their own. They can get it by themselves, that they can't tap into the Most High and tap into their abilities and gifts and create a world that is destined only for them. And they are the ruler because they are the image of God. They don't like that about you. They don't like that about you. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines are upset at you because their children are getting sick. Okay, the person that's doing the black magic, the person that is being in your business, the person that's trying to smear your name, defamate your character, their children are getting it. Okay. And at the end of the day, somebody is going to have to be put to rest here. All right, Spirit, the Most High, Amen, Ra, Archangels, thank you so much. Give me the message for these karmic feminines and karmic masculines. What's going on with them? Okay, we got the King of Wands coming out here. And what I'm getting from this King of Wands, this is somebody that, got more hoes than, more bitches than Carnet has, which is type of energy. You have some of these karmic men that are warlock, okay? These karmic men are incubus, succubus energy. So are these karmic people. They thought that, okay, since they out here manifesting, since they out here creating, so I'm going to be an incubus, succubus, and I'm going to block, I'm going to stop their manifestations. And these karmic people are not. These karmic men are not. This is the type of individual that think they could use charisma and they can flatter divine feminine or divine masculine into an energy or into a type of circumstance that they are not, that's not being divinely guided to. And these karmic men are now feeling it. Told you, they're upset. They're upset. These people are upset because they thought they was going to change your reality. That every time that you do something, I'm hearing Cardi B. Okay, I got condos in that bitch ass. She throwing shots. That's how I know I got her triggered. So you got these karmic feminines and these karmic masculines triggered. They're upset. How dare you stand the test of time? How dare you stand up to us? How dare you still? They're mad at God because because God won't let them do to you what they want to do. That is unjust. That is unloyal. That is against the oath of the divine that's in your birthright. They don't like that. God, why you just won't let me do whatever you want me to do to them? You are their karma, and they don't like that. They use, abuse, steal, and lied on everybody previous to you. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines, they realized that you were spiritual and you had a calling, and they wanted to jump ship. They wanted to ride that bandwagon, but you was on a chariot. They was literally on a wagon, and all four of them fucking wheels, they ride till they rolled off. Okay? I'm just seeing these divine feminines and divine masculines truly standing up, truly analyze. Like, you're just so happy, and these people don't like it. Okay, told you, they just don't like it. Especially you, divine feminists. What I heard, not to single you out, queen. They don't like the fact that you are the empress. In every lifetime, you have always been that. And in every lifetime, you had to learn certain lessons. It's like, it's to you, divine feminine, these karmics don't like the fact that you're the empress, but you were every empress every lifetime. And all it was to add data to the lessons and the power that you possess. And these karmic feminines and karmic masculines do not like that. They don't like that. They don't like that you're beautiful. They don't like that you take care of yourself. They don't like that you love yourself. They want to feel in charge of how your energy reacts to the divine. They want a connection with the divine so bad, but do devil's work. How that go?
That part.
Told you. How that go? Devil's work. Told you. They are upset. Look at these karmic men. That don't mean you no good. That gossip about you. I'm seeing this King of Wands energy is a man that hangs around a group of women, a group of karmics, okay? And they all blow up this karmic masculine's ass, okay? They blow up and they get in a harsh reality that they are a karmic man and that they cannot manifest with trying to rise up against this empress. They just can't. Thank you, Spirit. They thought that they was going to persuade you with looks. These karmic females, some of these karmic females and karmic masculines, they are in cahoots to get together. They're all karmics. They cannot manifest. They want what the divine gave to you, which is wisdom. Look what you holding. It's wisdom. It's light. And now they're told you they can't manifest. They can't do it. They're not an angel. I can't make it up, but they were wondering. These people they don't even like angels. They just do whatever you do, thinking spirit stupid. Divine feminine, divine masculine. These karmic people could probably got away with confusing you, said Spirit. They could have got away with manipulating whatever type of energy, but they wasn't necessarily manipulating anything. Spirit was allowing them to be able to gain all of the backlash, all of the karma, all of the ungodliness, so they could be able to look in that mirror. You are now, since they want to project, you are now their mirror of how unconscious, how unloyal, how unfaithful, how unjust, how much they are low vibrational, how much they are schemes, how much they plots don't work, how much they don't have clarity, all of those things. You became their teacher when they tried to sit you in the fucking corner. How that go? You putting them on game. Told you. You putting them on game. They got the nerve to wonder and be curious. They thought you was a fool. You was an imp. Some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines, these angels are saying, who are you to even think that I am a fool? Who are you to think that you can ever get past me? Who are you to think that you can rule somebody else's reality when you're not even control of your own? You sleep, eat shit, breathe, divine feminine, divine masculine. And I'm telling you, with the temperance card in reverse, these people are imbalanced. These people are, I'm hearing bipolar. Okay, what's going on with this karmic man? What's going on with this karmic man? What's going on with this karmic man? Oh, that's the truth. Spirit said, keep going. That is the truth. These karmic men, you know who they are, says Spirit. And these karmic people, they tried so long to make it seem like you were the karmic, you were this. Some of these people, they know you the empress, and now they trying to say some of these karmic masculines that you thought was your masculine, they are the karmic, they are the real karmic. Okay, don't matter the gender, don't matter nothing. This is straight spirit and energy. Some of these 1440 on the time stamp, 1441. Thank you, Spirit. Some of these karmic masculines, they know that they are now the karmic, and you are the real empress with or without whoever is around. Exactly. So now whoever comes in and try to love you, they want to throw an imbalance off. Right? They want to throw a monkey wrench in it, and somebody is generally. They don't have no spiritual rank when it comes to you. Look, and now they come into a harsh reality. Wait, wow. I am the karmic, but now I'm going to try to persuade them, be seductive. Told you, that's the truth. This karmic masculine that tried to come up against you, that talks about you with these, I'm hearing whores. Wow. So these karmic feminines, these karmic masculines, they are whores. They thought you was going to be the demon. Some of you even lied, said you had STDs, blah, blah, blah. It was all false information. They really talking to demons. The truth is they are burdened. The truth is that they can't handle this responsibility of the wrath of the divine. Why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here? Told you. Some of them want to still try to get information on you, 1550 on the timestamp, and they can't. Didn't I just say you in a chariot and they in the band? I can't make it up. They want to know how you moving and when you moving. Well, I'm letting it be known you'll never know. Some of these people, some of these karmic feminines and karmic masculines are really talking to demons and entities that are telling them that they are in power, that they are the truth. But deep down inside, they know, like, so why am I dealing with all these burdens? Why am I dealing with all this anxiety? Why am I dealing with all this anger? Why ain't no money come to me yet? Why I can't work on nothing? Why do every time I look up divine feminine, divine masculine is prospering? Why every time I look up divine feminine, divine masculine is coming out stronger and better with even more truth to give me about my fucking self? Why is that? It's because they are confused. It's because they are confused. It's because they are deeper in an illusion. I just told you this. It's like seven, up to 7 people that for each masculine and each feminine that's watching it. This is your confirmation. I'm hearing 7, all 7 of them are dropped from grace. 7 of them are dropped from grace because you are the only lady with the gift. You are the only lady with the love. You are the only lady or man with the prosperity here. Let me get more about this 7 of Cups here. Somebody keep their thoughts for divine feminine. That's a high priestess. I'm here to let you know that you are the truth. Okay, you are for real. These people don't like that. They're trying to control your gifts here. Generosity, receiving and withholding. The lady with the gift. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, karmic, look. They want to control your destiny. Didn't I say karmic men? This emperor person, this person talks a lot in reverse. They talk a lot behind this divine feminine as well as the real divine masculine's back. This told you, didn't I say they're coming down with the truth like, wait, I am not the masculine. I am not the divine being. Okay, they're trying to confuse the situation. But you're the lady with the gift. And look, Spirit said that cycle is done. Karma is coming for these individuals here. Like these karmic feminines and these karmic masculines here, they are dealing with so much bad luck. Okay, look, told you so much bad luck. You are getting your justice. You are out here being fulfilled. You are out here being happy. They are getting bad karma. And every time they get bad karma, all the past shit that they've done to betray you, look, all options or any type of opportunity has been revoked here. They don't have anything. Don't let them trick you. They ain't got no money. They don't got nothing. They think some of these karmic feminines and karmic masters are so delusional. They think they waiting on their justice when it come to you, when they started with you. How that goes? That part. I don't know who. Let me speak to this. Let me speak. Told you, Spirit said, waiting on justice for what? You the thief.
Exactly.
You the liar.
Exactly.
You're the manipulator.
Period.
You are. You're not getting justice on this empress. You're not getting justice on this masculine. You're just not. Your spiritual contract has been ripped up. You have no essence. You have no beauty. You have no loyalty. What is wrong with them?
They got problems, issues.
What is wrong with them?
Narcissists.
Spirit said, no. Told you, negativity. These people aren't happy. They think that they're going to steal and lie and call judgment on you because they negative, because they don't want to see you happy. So they're empowered to rain down like you're a divine being. You're of love. You're of truth. You mind your business. And just for that, I will rain on your fucking parade and I will see you to the death. That's how they think. Isn't it 7 of Cups?
Yeah, all day long.
Isn't it 7 of Cups? These people are mad that you have divine guidance. What is the Hermit? Divine guidance. Ain't no money out here. Just drop from grace. Cycles, infinite divine intervention, stepping in on this illusion, stepping in on these negative motherfuckers, stepping in divine justice, the chariot, Archangel Michael coming in here. Please. Give me more about these karmic individuals. What you got to say to my divine feminine, divine masculines about these karmic masculines and karmic feminines? You'll forever be a prosperous woman, okay? Especially the karmics that's watching. Take heed, okay? And we ain't fucking running it back, Turbo. Tell the universe to release that abuse from your energy. They tried to abuse you, steal from you, lie on you, wanted to see you so unhappy. 555, put you through challenges and changes that wasn't even divinely orchestrated. None of that shit was. For some of y'all, your purpose was always to invent. Didn't I say this earlier? Come on. Ain't nothing happening to you. Ain't nothing happening to you.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Ain't nothing happening to you. Give me some more. Keep doing what y'all doing. All black magic, the universe removed. 36 could be significant. Look, you are not binded to no karmic. If you was wondering, sweet baby, you were wondering, beautiful man, beautiful woman, you prosperous man, you are not binded to that bitch. That's what I heard. Because you believe. The universe improved your finances. Done. I can't make it up. You get a new home. It's at the bottom. Look, some people can try to manipulate you through music. And it ain't work. Look, first said, thank God. Thank God. They in love with you because you a celebrity. Look, your spiritual rank has been promoted. They thought they was going to get a promotion. Look, these motherfuckers can't read tarot. Let's talk about it. Tarot cards. They can't read tarot. What's at the bottom of the deck? The spirit show me all the unknown to guide me correctly. Look, tarot cards. Some of these people thought that, look, you the real, did I just say divine guidance? And look at the hungry ghost. It says obsession, sanctity, consciousness, and attachment. You ain't binded to nobody. You got the real, they cannot read tarot. Don't let them lie to you. They ain't speaking to nobody but their own ego. Well, yeah, see, they burdened right now. Not understanding that you keep fucking with this person, you gonna deal with that shit. Stop playing. And that's nothing. I mean, before I go, let me clarify that. Spirit, thank you. What's going on? Why they can't read tarot? Why these karmic feminines and karmic masculines, they can't read tarot? Why they can't read it? The universe said, because they only do it for money. They'll never read tarot a day in their fucking life. They'll never get no success, no abundance, no platforms, none of that shit.
That's why.
And the reason why they got a specific tarot deck just for you to know what you working on, what you invested in, or if your shit is growing. The deck is specifically for you, and you all up in this shit. They will never know. Look, the fake intuitive. Look, going to the fake reader. What's going on? You ain't doing nothing. They don't know if you rich, poor, nothing. Just confused, and the universe got them like that. You will never know what the fuck we giving them. You stupid. You're not intuitive. Okay. So you can work on trying to way to make this prosperous woman or prosperous man not have anything. Look, both of them. Why they can't read tarot, spirit?
That's why all they're releasing certain
they only want to know about if you got money or what's next for you. Judgment. If you got, you get. If people fucking with you, spirit said they ain't never gonna get nothing. They gonna keep feeling sad while you still growing with love and all your wishes coming true and you moving forward. Wow. They'll never know. Congratulations. Until next time. But yeah, I got a phone call. But yes, divine feminine. They're in this energy of some of them are trying to escape some harsh realities and thinking you're the answer. And if you are cross-watching because you are divine masculine, because you are, wanting to cross.
This sage and sun.
Okay, Spirit. Archangel Michael, please come down and protect me and my Capricorn collective as a channel this energy. Please and thank you. What's going on for the Capricorn?
I haven't listened to her in a while.
Affirmations. Should they be saying, all right, thank you. I am perfect, I am loved, and I am whole. And that's it. You don't need to add nothing to it or take nothing away from it. You feel me? Okay. So let's get some oracles. We're gonna get the thing started. What's going on for my Capricorn?
Now she did a reading here a couple of months ago. A collective. That shit was so goddamn spot on. I had to call my cousin, one of my cousins that I'm real close to. I called her. She live up in Macon, Georgia. and I had to let her listen to it, and she was speechless, just like I'm speechless. Like it was so spot on about some shit that my brother did to us and stuff that it was just mind blowing. She had the signs right and everything.
Co-create.
He's a Cancer.
Mhm. Yang, which is masculine energy, and what else? Oh, that's too many. And unfinished symphony. Okay, so someone could feel as if there is an unfinished symphony between the two of you. But what I'm really picking up is somebody starts a lot of shit and they don't finish them. And whoever this is, they're very creative. It's like they passionate about a whole lot of stuff. And maybe they wonder why they don't really see any results from it. It's because they're not channeling it in, I don't want to say in one direction, but they're just not completing things. That's for somebody, okay? But for others of you, yes, there's a masculine who feels as if there's an unfinished symphony with you and they want to co-create with you, but there's something has to change here with this change in the wind. So let's get some romance angels and see what's going on. This could also be someone who may have had some type of self-esteem issues in the past. Okay. With this, I am perfect, I am loved, and I am whole. And so they could have ended something here. Yep. You deserve love. You are lovable. But this person had to love themselves first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I don't know why I was about to say reception. But it says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. But the reception, you know how people have their class reunions or something like that. You might bump into this person. You might be the thing that helps this person to channel their passions and creativity in the right way. You could be the yang. Like this person is a yang, that's masculine energy. The yin is the feminine energy. I feel like you're going to be the yin to this person's yang, okay? And they're going to run into you somewhere. We might see that 3 of Cups because I was about to say reception. All right, so you have deception here with healing family issues and getting to know each other. Yeah, y'all could even meet at someone else's wedding reception. As you reveal your innermost selves, the bond deepens. Maybe you met somebody at someone's wedding and maybe it was going somewhere and all of a sudden this person stopped. I don't know. I feel like you're about to run into this person again with this reconciliation here. So let's get the tarot out. Capricorn, let's get the tarot out. Yeah, King of Cups. This is someone who really does have a lot of emotions for you. But with the 5 of Pentacles, that's this person realizing they deserve love too. Like, I mean, that's not them realizing it. That's this person having low self-esteem for whatever reason, okay? Maybe they was putting up with shit because this card, changing the wind, this is kind of like a house on someone's back. This, whoever this energy is, has been oppressed, depressed. Maybe there's been a lot of changes going on in this person's life, and they have felt like they needed to be the rock for everyone else. This masculine energy. Now, this masculine energy could be a woman. 444 on the phone. But I feel like for a while, every time this person turned around, something was happening, and they were having to be the rock to help everybody. And that's okay, but you have to replenish. You can't just constantly give, because before you know it, you're giving from an empty cup. And that's how you get depression, oppression. So there has to be a change here. This person needs to lighten their load for real. This is, like I said, this is somebody who's just been there for everyone else. Maybe when you met this person, a family member got sick and they had to cut it short and they had to go and take care of family. And by the time that situation got better, something else popped up. And maybe this person just don't know how to say no. That could be why the card is here. Love yourself first. You can't possibly be there for others if you're not taking care of yourself. Period. You guys, it's not about being selfish or nothing. Self-love and self-care is not selfish. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And so I really feel like that's been this masculine's issue. Like, damn, am I just put here to be the rock for everybody else? 555 on the phone. No, but people can only do what we allow them to do. They've been that support system for so long. And they do get tired, but they don't know how to say, hold up, man, I'm tired. I can't say this. Somebody don't know how to say no. They don't have any boundaries. They're some of them are afraid that if they say no, people won't like them or people will get upset. So fuck that shit. You know what I mean? So you have the hangman in the reverse. This person's been enlightened about something. Okay. So the 4 of Wands can be looked at as a new relationship also. And I feel like this person just wants to be happy. They want to be stable and solid. They want to know that somebody got their back too. This is somebody who always there for everybody else. They can even be looked at as like a king of pentacles. They got everybody back. I mean, ain't nobody got this person back.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I said, when you met them, something happened. Yeah, 4 of Swords. Somebody was sick. It may have been them, probably from overworking themselves and not replenishing. You got to take breaks, self-care. People who don't have boundaries, they don't know how to do that shit. People who are empaths, they don't know how to say no. Didn't we see the King of Cups? Did I not see the King of Cups in here? Or was that the other reading I just did? I could have swore. Rewind it, y'all. I think I saw the King of Cups. So that would tell us this person's an empath and they do not know how to fucking say no. It's like, and with this deception,
I had to learn how to say to him though.
And yeah, and I can't even make it a deception to healing family issues. It's like when y'all were getting to know each other, okay, the beginning stages of a relationship, someone in their family, could have been a father or something like that, needed this person. And instead of this person saying, well, you know, I've been here for y'all for such and such, I just met someone and I really want to focus on my personal life. Instead of them just fucking saying no, you don't even need to give them an explanation. Mm-hmm. People need to start understanding that no is a complete sentence. That's what the deception is. This person always saying, yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I know you just work 12 hours a day, but do you think you can come pick up the kids and take them to such and such and watch them for 3 hours? Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. They don't know how to say no, bro. Before you know it, they done overextended themselves. Okay? Down with the death card, somebody could have passed away. Because you go from the 4 of Swords, which is health, to the 5 of Pentacles, death, 3 of Swords. And now people could be fighting over, if someone passed away, people could be fighting over property, money, or will. Say, for instance, this person's parents was married, one of the parents died, people could be fighting over who's going to take the other parent. Are we going to put the parent in our house, or we're going to put mom in the nursing home? It's a lot of shit going on. Everybody is looking at this person to do it all. And say there's 5 siblings, but everybody wants this person to do everything. I feel a tower coming. They're going to get to the point where they can't take it no more. They might just go off the grid. They might just be like, fuck it. No phone, no internet, no nothing. People probably want to be able to get in contact with this person for a while. Because it's too much going on. And the 5 of Wands, that's family. We already see healing family issues. 5 of Wands is family fighting. Okay? Yeah, see, this happened in the past. And I feel like they had let you walk away so they could go back and take care of something else. And with this 3 of Wands, maybe this person was waiting for things to get better, but they realized that their ships was getting away from them with this 3 of Wands here. So I feel like there's somebody just got the dip. They're like carrying all of this weight on their back, like, something has to change here. I really see someone that I want to co-create with. And there's unfinished symphony there. And so you know how I was getting, you might be able to help this person to channel that. You are, even though this person's a masculine, they don't know how to say no. I feel like you're the feminine, but you have boundaries. I feel like you've been doing the work, you've been healing. You're gonna be, it's gonna be a perfect, the yin and the yang. And there's a lot of so that's why this person can't get anything done creatively, because they're always having to stop and be there for other people, and that's just not fair. If this is you, Capricorn, it's not fair, and you don't need to feel guilty for choosing yourself. The motherfucking card says love yourself first. If you say no, you need to stand on that. I don't care who comes around and makes you feel guilty or try to manipulate you. No, fuck that shit. Okay? Some of you guys can be dealing with a Leo. With the sun, I feel like somebody want to be happy. They're afraid to say no. This person, because they are taking care of so many people, they are afraid if, and that's why I feel like they just gonna up and leave. Because I shit you not, as soon as they're done taking care of one thing, something else comes up. And everybody comes. For some of y'all, they're gonna find out that people are doing this on purpose because they don't want this person to be happy. That's sad. Yeah, they just want freedom. They want freedom from this bullshit. And King of Wands again, yes. So there's a strong Leo here. But you see that 10 of Pentacles? That's the whole family.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Prosper Goddess. Before I begin, thank you for the likes, comments, and subscribes. This is for Divine Feminine. Hello, Divine Feminine. Hello, beautiful goddess. And disclaimer, this is for the women, Divine Feminines, okay? Let's just jump right into it. The Most High, Amen Ra, thank you so much. The archangels and the ancestors that protect me of the purest light, thank you so much. Let's just jump right into it to see what these beautiful goddesses need to know right now, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so let's just see. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's just see. Give me the messages for Divine Feminine. Let's just see what's going on here. Okay, we got the Six of Cups coming out here. Divine Feminine, you're just in this energy of I'm happy in all areas of my life here with this Six of Cups. And it's like you're not letting nobody's good behavior from the past distract you from what it is that the divine wants of you today. It's like you have a tremendous amount of discernment here. And it's like, even though back then, like somebody wanted to persuade you to think that the love or the memories that they give you, no one else can give you. Exactly. And it's like when you started stepping into your power, Divine Feminine, you just like, now that I look back, that shit wasn't as exclusive as you was thinking. It wasn't as one in a million as I was even thinking. And you're being very gentle with yourself with that information. You're being very gentle with your past life. Your past life energy is now elevating as well. All past life karma has been left. All past life energy has been restored as well. So you can get your spiritual gifts as well as your spiritual inheritance in this reality. Okay. Told you, I can't make it up. We got the Eight of Cups coming out here. Somebody wanted to give you a false promise. Somebody wanted to keep you in this energy of, in order for you to receive something, you got to deal with some type of harsh reality or some type of emotional unavailability by someone. Someone wanted you to take on that energy of seeing them as the person that they were in the past before their mask fell off. Exactly. And you're just in this energy like, I'm going to walk away to something that is more fulfilling. You're on a quest to really handling your business, Divine Feminine. And it's like, you're not taking anybody that's going to slow you up or even try to even stand in front of your way here. You're knocking down doors and you're doing it unapologetically here.
She just did this reading about 20 minutes ago.
This person wanted you to feel as though the relationship between you and them, whether it was platonic or it was really romantic, that you had to be around them to experience that type of love. And you understand that you did not fall for the dream. You did not buy the dream, and someone is pissed because of that. Told you, didn't I just say the two?
Yep, that's how he is. Try to say, oh, I ain't gonna find nobody to treat me like he treat me. Ain't nobody gonna do this for me. Ain't no such thing as a coincidence. While that other reading was playing, while Sage was playing, I was just strolling and I seen where she had just dropped this reading. I think I'm going to see what Prosper Scott is talking about. Boom, 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 boom. Can't make the shit up.
Thank you, Spirit. Divine feminine, somebody wants you to look at them back when, before they mask fell off.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to still give me that cup of love. But meanwhile, they touching your cup, but they don't, but their other hand is not even giving you the same cup of the same respect to fulfill you again. And the spirit is saying, divine feminine, we knew it was hard for you to let go. Some of these divine feminines that I am picking up on is you still slowly but surely being content with yourself and giving your own self judgment. Like, listen, God is within me. Listen, Queen within me. Listen, guardian angels, whoever that you pray to that protect you and love you severely. You're saying, listen, I am done. I am done thinking of the if, coulda, woulda, would this love, happy times. That was kind of like y'all clutch here is what spirit is saying. And oftentimes throughout your spiritual journey, you was in this energy of like, this person couldn't possibly do that because we were in a relationship. This was based off love. This was based off respect here. But it's like this person wanted that cup. They wanted that love that you provided to them without any type of anticipation, any type of intention of giving it back to you. And your guardian angels and your ancestors are saying that this love and connection is that you have with us now. Your past life energy that you have cleared out of the karma. You don't have to deal with these people ever again. This is your past. A new love will come. People that are going to love you for sure. They're here. I'm hearing they're here. They didn't come. They're here.
Eat me some raisin bran, y'all.
Spirit is celebrating you with this Six of Wands here. Divine feminine, expect yourself to really be praised. Okay. Oftentimes you are searching to share the light or share whatever that it is that you had for you. And spirit said it's time to be selfish. It's time to really bask in all of your success and all of your joy for yourself. Rather your new job, your new car, your new home, your anything brand new with good energy attached to it due to your healing should only be shared amongst the people that led you there, which is your spiritual team, your children, or people or some of the family members that was willing to heal and grow with you. Other than that, you're not giving to the needy, especially when I'm hearing this ideology, this analogy of don't feed everybody that's starving. Some of these people just want to get enough to be fed to go against you and to bite the fucking hand.
But they feed them. That's the way they do.
And you're not doing it.
That's what they do. But you know what they say? Give them the rope, they hang themselves.
Divine feminine, you're not doing it. Divine feminine, you are birthing a new identity of yourself as well. Divine feminine, people are going to have to put respect on your energy, whether they like it or not. And somebody's coming to that harsh reality that they cannot disrespect you and get away with it. Somebody wanted you to keep you in this, you miss them energy or send you energy of maybe we can do this again just so you could come back and they could reject you. It's like divine feminine is now standing up for themselves and saying, I'm not going to continue to give you no cup of nothing, motherfucker. Okay, waiting on me, bitch, you'll be forever thirsty. That's what divine feminine is saying. So you can reject me, so I can miss out on other opportunities, so I can just hope and wonder and sit by the side where you're going to respect me when I know who I am already, when all the respect that I was searching on the outside of me I gave to myself. Are you kidding me?
That's right.
These people are not in your life, divine feminine, for a reason, and you came to that conclusion here. Told you. Somebody wanted you to handle all of the responsibility with making this relationship work. Somebody wanted you to handle all of the burdens, pick up all of the slack of the lack of maturity and emotional and the love that they was able to give to themselves and you. Spirit said, don't even be mad. They reject themselves from love. 4 cups, right? That cup that's given from the divine for them to love themselves. They don't want it. They want your love, because with their love, they can feel good about the mask that they hold, the narcissism energy.
That's it.
And you're saying no. Like divine feminine, like you're really saying no here. Why is the 6 of Cups here? We got the Emperor coming out here. So somebody wanted to, give them an energy of an emperor. So it's a past life emperor that is now karmic today.
Right. You nailed it.
You think I'm joking?
She nailed it again.
That is now karmic today. That is now a night. I'm not one of them readers that's going to tell you, oh, they.
Yeah, boy, they must be don't want her to get that message off. They cut it off. They must be don't want her to get that out.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Prosper Goddess. And my mission is to bring the truth and clarity.
Let me see what I'm gonna get here for y'all to watch, listen to him. Let me go hit Audible, get this audio book going. Let's look at the time so I can put the time step an hour. I'm just gonna say 111.
Very much for your support. This has been Psychic Development, an essential guide to telepathy, divination, astral projection, mediumship, clairvoyance, healing, and psychic witchcraft. Written by Mari Silva. Narrated by Ivan Bazinius. Copyright 2021 by Mari Silva. Production copyright by Mari Silva.
Moment that you
11
choose
at
for
1,
consciousness
11,
rather than
that's
for
when
the
it started.
tired out collective idea of how you ought to live. That's the transformative moment. In a Sounds True exclusive, Woman to Woman, Intuition and the Mystical Life. We begin with a discussion of intuition and instinct and the power of choice.
One way that I would distinguish intuition from survival instinct is that intuition has choice involved in a level that instinct doesn't. Okay, instinct seems to be a response. Intuition is a choice. It's a posture of information that has a higher cognizant factor to it.
Give me an example.
If I had a sexual response to someone, that I would say is just a natural chemistry. To me, intuition and chemistry, body chemistry, instincts are two different things. Okay, now if my intuition said, this is not a good move, there's choice involved in that. Whereas my instinctual libido has no need for good or bad move. It just is a chemical reaction, a psychic, chemical, electrical reaction. Then my intuition comes in and I get a hit and it says yes or no. And then I have a choice. Whereas with instinct, I don't.
I like that. I like that differentiation. I think you're absolutely
Okay.
right. The idea that it reminds me a lot of the joke about the little head, big head. The mind, the human mind, does not control the head of the penis.
Oh, right.
The little head and the big head. The little head has its own ideas about things, but the mind is supposed to also make qualifiers on what the little head thinks. And that's a really concrete example of what you're talking about, is that you might want to have a child, for instance, that there isn't a lot of people that desire
That's right.
to make a child.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposing that instinct comes as an inspiratrice of sorts that allows a piece of information that was not thought of or known before to be presented before the person.
Yes.
And then they can choose whether to say yes,
Yes.
no, maybe, or not now or later.
That's the critical thing, is choice, which is where consciousness comes in. I think that survival instinct has nothing to do with your consciousness. It is engaged like an animal resource. When a soldier just suddenly knows to run behind this tree, all of this is unrehearsed for a soldier. You can tell someone at Camp Pendleton to run behind a tree or do this or do that. But when it comes to actually surviving in the field, they don't refer to their operational manual from 7 months ago when the sergeant was yelling at them. They kick in to that survival instinct, reptilian gut animal force that says, lie low, this, get under the leaves, feel the earth, hide. Or they find themselves with a Herculean strength that under ordinary circumstances they simply don't have. Whereas that finer energy, where you don't need a trauma to engage it, it's engaged consciously. It's a process of thought where you bypass the language of the five senses and you get into a much more refined perceptual. You move from thinking to perception.
let me say this. I feel in my work, anecdotally, that there's far more instinct than fight or flight. When people are confronted with a threat or an opportunity, they tend to have fight or flight response. But there are at least 2 or 3 others also. One is to feel something. Instead of fleeing or instead of fighting, to feel something, to determine what this thing is made of. In other words, it becomes an inquiry or an investigation, especially for those who are stalwart and not easily scared off or roused to, say, anger or combativeness. Another one is finding. The person becomes overwhelmed with a desire to find the source or to understand the deeper meaning underneath what has just occurred or what has been presented to them. And that those are instincts also. And it seems to me that when a person feels a threat or an opportunity, that we're limiting too much the plethora of human response if we say it's usually just fight or flight. There's also feeling, which is a preliminary investigation of what's really going on. There's also finding, a desire to seek out and find a deeper meaning to what is happening. In many people, that's cut off. And as a result, the fighting and the fleeing leads to nothing other than more fighting and more fleeing. It does not lead to consciousness. Only finding and feeling lead to consciousness. You have to determine and debate and inquire into in order to be conscious. You can't do it just by running away or by putting up your dukes. And, you know, as a former girl gang leader, I'm all for putting up your dukes when necessary.
When called for.
When necessary. But, and for fleeing when it's the wiser of higher purpose.
But you are identifying, you've got your finger on that precious crossroad of transformation in its first level, which is to challenge that fight or flight, which means I'm not sure people have the door closed so much as they're afraid to open it. Because, Clarisse, as you're talking, my whole sense is, and I never articulated it the way you're talking, it's wonderful, because I think that when people are at that fight or flight, you're absolutely right. I think there is that choice of feeling, of understanding, of pausing, of holding your grounds through the fear of what you're really looking at. Those are the people that are at it. That is an experience at the deeper level where a person recognizes, I'm actually at the door of leaving the tribal mind if I stand here. If I actually stand here and say, all right, let me understand what stands in front of me. Let me see it a little bit. I'm engaging my personal heart and stepping outside the tribal heart.
Now, I understand you're speaking about the tribal as something a little bit like the over-acculturated collective consciousness of a person's time.
That's exactly right.
The tired out, not the unifying tribal, but the tired out, you shall be this way because we say so.
Precisely, whether that comes socially, biologically, familial, or however, but yes, that's exactly right.
Right. And so in order to step out, the way we would say it in analytical psychology, it would be to step outside the collective and to think for yourself, to develop your own way of seeing, because the idea is that you will unfold according to your way of seeing, and that it's very hard to unfold according to someone else's plan.
That's exactly right. And I think that a person is governed by that survival instinct, because at the root of survival instinct is to return to your tribe for protection, to return to the collective. If you decide in that moment to look at what is frightening, what is scaring you, and think, what have they been telling me to be so afraid of? What's there to be afraid of? I don't understand. Why should I be afraid of you when I don't know you? Why should I be afraid of this when I don't know it? The moment you step outside is the moment you never go home again. And I think that is the critical turning point that engages higher intuition.
Okay, the moment that you choose for consciousness rather than for the tired out collective idea of how you ought to live, that's the transformative moment, as we call it, where you have a chance then to lead a life that's yours and yours alone. And that the idea of women and their intuitive skills, to me, has to do with asking how many women have come to that crossroad and chosen what my grandmother used to tell this story. A mouse does not know that it's been caged for quite some time. It doesn't know it's been trapped. You hang the little cheese on the little hook inside the cage, and it walks in. The door snaps shut. It goes, I wonder what that noise was. But it doesn't realize, because there's this nice, beautiful piece of cheese hanging from the hook. And so they nibble the cheese, and maybe they take a few rest breaks and have a little glass of wine with it, and so on and so forth. Then they're enjoying themselves. Yum, yum, this cheese is really good. And then when the cheese is gone, they think, well, I'd be on my way now, and I'll go out and I'll find some place else to be and do and find some other food. And they can't get out. The door's closed. They're trapped. They're trapped by this lure of something that was temporary pleasure that, in a way, maybe even put them to sleep a little. You know, if you eat too much, you kind of drowse a little bit afterward. And she said, that's how it is to trap people away from their true souls, is that you offer them something pretty or something nourishing or something delightful, and you get them to enter the cage. And its doors snap shut immediately. And they have no idea what's happened for a long period of time. And I think that women at the crossroads of transformation sometimes take that path too. They say, well, what's that pretty thing over there? You know, that pretty whatever it is, that pretty job, that pretty man, that pretty woman, that pretty whatever it might be. Oh, I think I'll go over there. And they're having a nice time kind of eating stuff. You know, it's not long-term. It's not nourishing. It'll be gone soon. It isn't what lasts. And in that moment, you could say that they've overwhelmed their own instincts for transformation and that they've overwhelmed their own intuition as well. And what we want to do, of course, is to get them to be more conscious of those transformative opportunities and to take them instead of being so easily seduced away from them.
I love that story for a number of reasons, one of which is that the mouse with the full belly is convinced all the choices were right.
Exactly. At least for a time.
For a time.
Until the full belly's gone.
Yep. That pleasure is the mode of choice. Pleasure is the reference point.
That's just how my intuition works. I've been sitting here, you know, listening. I said, well, I'm going to get up. I got to go up here and check on my clothes and stuff in the kitchen, in the dryer. I started to leave my phone in here on the bed. I said, no, let me take it with me because just as sure as I leave it back here, somebody's going to call. And damn it, as soon as I walked out the room, damn phone ring. I might have heard it ringing.
Feels good. I've chosen
It's
right.
the anesthesia in our culture for women, I think, particularly for perhaps women of our mother's generation, where they had no status to speak of in the home, and they received their status from the men they were married to, and some of them really whipped their men into shape to try to rise the ladder so that they could have higher status, amongst others. And as a result, they were emptied in some ways that were not truly useful for them, and certainly not useful for their children either, as setting an example. And it's not to say anything at all about women who choose whatever they choose in life. It's the quality of what they choose that's at issue. Yes, the quality. They're not to choose anesthesia. They're not to choose poison. They're not to choose the full belly if it puts them to sleep. If it really is as hard as we believe it is to get to Earth, that it looks like you could be born in a second, when in fact it might take many, many years, maybe even millions of years, to be able to find a suitable body, suitable parents, suitable everything in order to fulfill your promises to come here, then we would not want anyone to waste it. Everyone is needed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the question would be, what besides intuition can a person possibly rely on in order to develop and to grow, in order to transform themselves from solely ego-driven to something that's more soul-driven? There is nothing. Dreams are intuitive, daydreams are intuitive, mystical visions are intuitive. Every single thing that proposes a symbol or an image is intuitive. Every single one. And it plays the role that you were speaking of. It generates an energy within the chakra system, or within the belief system, or within the intuitive system, or within the psyche, however you would like to say it, that suddenly causes the person to think thoughts that they had not been able to think before.
That's right.
And they have a choice about whether to investigate them or refute them. And my question then is, who chooses at that point? Who chooses?
Your soul or your ego, or...
Exactly. Or the demon on
or
your
the
back,
demon, or the gods
who has possession of you.
Mm-hmm. Everybody thought of my grandmother as having what we would call a refined intuitive skill, but nobody used such ridiculous language back then. They just knew it, but they didn't have to label it by some wonderful expression that seemed to command social respect. It was just her way. And no one even challenged whether or not it was real, valid. They simply knew that Caroline had a way, had a knowledge, and that if my grandmother spoke about something, people listened with respect. And it was acknowledged in the family that some people didn't have that, and some did. She did, and she was a matriarch. She was a queen matriarch, and everyone adored her. Point being, she didn't have to work, nutritionalize, fast, beat pillows, go to therapy, process her childhood, look to her past life, and do all the other ridiculous things people think they need to do to be intuitive. You know what she did? She liked herself, and she had self-esteem. And the thing is, I've completely connected, and this will bring us to where we're going, Clarisse, that the key factor in the development of intuition is genuine self-esteem, beginning with the ability to hold your ground when you're frightened, which is self-esteem 101, to listening, to engaging that inner voice and knowing the authority of my inner voice is more authentic than the authority of your opinion as an outer voice. And the day that that is engaged is the day that that interior voice can start singing to me in my sleep and in my visions and in my day, because it trusts me and I trust it. And my job at that point is to become a person capable of maintaining my self-esteem, and the rest takes care of itself. And when I look at someone like my grandmother, she's remembered because she had self-esteem. She dressed the way she wanted to. She called the shots, and you know what? She didn't have to take advantage of anyone or push them down or beat her husband up to show what self-esteem she had. She had it because she genuinely liked herself. And from that came her sixth sense. I know that. I watched it. I was with her till I was 40. She lived a long life. And she was my role model. I role modeled myself, not because I also was named for her, but because I loved her spirit. And it wasn't until later when they started to compare us, so you're just as intuitive as your grandmother. It must be because you have the same name. No, it wasn't. It's because I watched her and I loved her independence. And that sense of self-esteem goes to now what we're talking about, which is how do we encourage women to focus on the right choice. If you want to be a strongly intuitive being, you don't choose intuition. You choose the elements that build you inside.
Exactly right.
To allow an intuitive voice to come forward.
Exactly right. It's not a 1, 2, 3 step, do this and then practice that and then you'll be there. No, you're absolutely right. I have to say, I have so many thoughts that race through my mind while you were talking about all those wonderful parts of your life. I was thinking about in our family, how things came in my adoptive family, was that half the family was from Europe. Came after the war as refugees, and the other half had been here for about 10 years. And there was a split in the family, and it was what they used to call Erdogan, which meant there's part of the family that's of the woods, and then there's a part that's American. And the American part didn't want anything to do with the Erdogan part, because that was considered old-fashioned and foolish. Except as a child, that's all I wanted. Was, yes, let's go be of the woods. I'm ready. I want to do that.
Woods.
That's right. Well, we lived in the woods. That was part of what was so silly about the whole thing. And so funny about it was that my mother would say things like, stop that. We don't live in the woods. And of course we did. We lived right in the middle of a beautiful forest. But what she meant was don't eat with a knife.
Yeah.
Use a fork, for instance.
Yeah.
So when I think back to that time, I think about my grandmothers, Katerina and Victoria, both of whom were what I would call women who, every now and then, honest to God, when I looked at them, they looked like they had no necks and they had fangs instead of teeth, or maybe tusks instead of teeth, and that they were made of green lichen, just for a split second every now and then. They'd be rolling out the dough, or they'd be making the wine, or slaughtering the chicken, or whatever it was. They were deeply spiritual women. And when I think about how it is when I look between the worlds and how I see you look between the worlds, it honestly looks to me that there's something that a woman does to have intuition that in classical psychology was pathologized. And it is to divide herself into more than one part. It is to stand outside of herself. And in old psychology, sometimes if a woman were to do such a thing, be more than just herself alone, or divide herself into one part that watches the other part of herself, for instance, or even more than that, it would be called various things: dissociative personality disorder, schizophrenia, schizoid personality. The most recent one is multiple personality disorder, and so on and so forth. However, my personal experience in looking into the world is that there is a part that is watching, and there is another part that is watching the one who watches. And that what I'm receiving is interpreted through the one who watches the one who's watching, rather than just my ego self or even my soul self alone looking or seeing. When I think about your grandmother that you described, who is your namesake, when I think about my grandmothers, what I always think is that there was a part of them that was amused by the lesser part of them. There was a larger part of themselves that was literally amused at some of the shenanigans the lesser or the little self of themselves would get themselves into. That there was a constant wiser self that was present. And when I hear the word self-esteem, that's what I think of, is an overriding larger self that sometimes mediates what the smaller self is doing, but often almost like a bemused parent with a little monkey child is smiling and going, oh, there she goes again, doing that strange thing, or oh dear, that's not the right way to go. That process, that wiser self, strikes me as the intuitive function, but it's larger than the intuitive function. The intuitive function is only one thing it carries.
And the larger function, would you describe it as its mystical life, its impotentia?
Yes, absolutely. I would call it that name. In other words, if it had a crown, that would be written on its crown, impotentia. It would be what is possible, what is present, both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Has an overview that's so vast that past, present, and future, as Jung said about dreams, does not exist in dreams. That time-space continuum does not exist in the dream life, doesn't exist in what he called the psychoid unconscious, which is the place where biology and psychology might meet one another and influence each other. It's a state that most people cannot arrive at in their waking hours. They have to sleep in order to go to that place. But we seem to have found through certain forms of trance, certain forms of meditation, that people can seem to enter into a space where biology and psychology influence one another, as in healing, for instance, of physical illness, as we do in curanderismo, as we do in laying on of hands, as we do in any of the kind of medical intuitive work that you do. So this idea of self-esteem being...
I'm gonna share a video I just saw. I don't have any copyrights to this video. It's for educational purposes of the copy. Let me go ahead and read off this disclaimer. We put the timestamp in and see 1:33. Let's just get this disclaimer so I can read it. Okay, there it is. Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. This is fair use. Are we Africans? Are Africans the same as Black Americans?
They lied to us about this and that. Told us all we from Africa. I made fixed occurrences turn into facts. Heard your time and then it was not. No goddamn well that trick was cap. My wife and I wrote a book about it. It's a book with not.
This is Dane Calloway. Dane Calloway. Okay.
It's evidence of fact, and my other book got them haters shook, cause it's up with my people take a closer look at their backgrounds, and the background showing my people where they supposed to look, showing my people where they get it from, where they hit it from, all sorts of angles. When it comes to this research, you must please first don't trust strangers, find out all of your own is what I highly recommend and suggest. And if you're looking for us to account about me, I highly recommend you the best. Look at my website at the link you see just across the screen, don't let it miss you. I make it simple. I double down on that black and white. It's so efficient. Okay. Give me a second. Let me pull this up real quick.
OCO, freethinkers. You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet, the best teacher you wished you had in school. Have your pens and paper handy and get ready to take notes. It's Dane Calloway on I'm Just Here to Make You Think Radio.
All right, so what I'm about to show you is Muhammad Ali, in which he was being interviewed by ABC in 1976 on a program called This Day Tonight, where he was discussing why he threw his Olympic gold medal in the Ohio River. Okay, now what's interesting to note is what he says in his own words at this point of the video. I'm gonna play it.
At the time in 1958, we couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat downtown. One day I saw two Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in, they're not Negroes."
You heard that? Now, for clarity purposes, let's play it again.
One day I saw two Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in, they're not Negroes."
Okay. Now that we heard what he said loud and clear, what could be the reason why Africans will be treated differently than Negroes at that time? If we were taught that Negroes are actually the long lost descendants of Africans. Think about that.
One day I saw two Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in, they're not Negroes." I said, "Something's wrong. I can't say it's because I'm black, because they're so black and they're blue, but they went in." So I said, "Well, I get my Olympic gold medal, then I'll go in." I went and got my gold medal, went back in, ordered 2 cheeseburgers, and they said, "Sorry, we don't serve Negroes." I said, "I don't eat them either, just give me 2 cheeseburgers." And she said, "You're getting smart." She called the manager and he said something about, "I don't care who he is." She said, "Cassius Clay, I don't care who he is." Anyway, the motorcycle gang came in. We had this fight, you read it. But I couldn't, the idea was I couldn't eat that, so I got so angry.
This would stun anybody who's not used to hearing that we have no direct relation to Africans as far as genealogy is concerned. By the way, that also includes our direct bloodline. You know, how they like to say that a genealogy DNA test can determine our historical genetic makeup by bloodline. Now, if you think about the scenario that Muhammad Ali just described, you would know that the Negroes of America are totally different from any other people from another continent, even if they do share the same skin complexion. And this also exposes that racism had nothing to do with a person's skin tone in general, because it was strictly based on a person's status with this U.S. government. Meaning whatever the government chooses for Negroes is how it ought to be, under the color of their laws.
Now that's crazy. And that's not right, is it? I mean, they could tell a difference between a Negro and an African, but you can't. See there? This goes back to what I exposed in my previous videos about the terms black and white. And, you know, I said that there are social constructs that were designed and cultivated as a means to be politically correct when describing particular groups of people in America. However, our people, in fact, did not create these terms on any mutual grounds. Okay, nor did we even refer to ourselves by these terms like Black and African American until it was publicly utilized by the likes of politicians or young college university students looking forward to becoming politicians in their near futures in hopes of some type of positive change that eventually never occurred, for real, for our people's benefit. But it did, in fact, elevate that individual's reputation to be considered, to be recognized in so-called Black history as a prominent public figure that allegedly attempted to do something for our people's benefit.
Now that's crazy.
It's always like that. That's it. That is all that is allowed to happen for people attempting to create positive change for our people in general, because that individual is not allowed to move forward in bringing their campaign promises in motion to become reality, all due to the fact that the government is not designed to work with indigenous people and their offsprings. It never has been. Come on, guys. It's no secret. we ain't got to sugarcoat nothing. It's no secret that foreigners from other countries on other continents are the only concern for this government. Why? Because this government is a foreign entity working for the best interests of other foreigners only. Am I lying? Am I right or wrong? Just ask Ukraine and all the others who will still receive immediate attention from this government with their concerns on a broader scale of things right now, still today.
Now that's crazy.
It's happening still. It's not a joke. Just look at how, I'm gonna give you an example.
Set it on fire, fire, fire.
Watch this. I'm gonna show you this. Look how the Pope would treat Africans right now. This is an example. Watch this.
It's go time, Club.
Look at this. Look at how Vatican TV, by way of CNN, is showing the Pope kissing multiple African leaders' feet.
Now that's crazy.
This is not a game, people. And look, these are the offsprings of the colonists that were ordered to colonize our people and our land here on Turtle Island, showing their respect for African leaders and their people in front of the world. And it's being documented by way of the news stations recording it. Now, ask yourself, does it look like Africans are afraid of the Vatican? Or does it look like they took it upon themselves to step up, speak up, and create positive change for their own people's sake by making sure that their own people will control their own destinies? You know what else is stunning? It's how our people have never agreed to these labels as a means of describing our people in general, to the point where we did not inform the U.S. Census how we would like to be described, or even what we would like to be called, for that matter. Still today. Isn't that an issue?
Now that's crazy.
I like to say yes. That is a major red flag. During the 1960s, we allowed political and social groups, the media, and the government to influence our people as they were young college students by allowing our entire race of people to be referred to as whatever a stranger wanted to refer to us as. This is a major problem, y'all. Because think about it. How can anyone take us seriously if we don't take control of our own affairs and be serious about doing so?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up out of your sleep.
Come on, man. You gotta wake up.
Brew live.
This is what I've been talking about for the longest. And what really makes us look even worse is when we have some of our own people asking this government for reparations. And then they sit and wait for years to go by as the government answers them by saying that they will only study what happened to our people historically before they make a final decision on what is owed to us.
Now that's crazy.
Anytime you have to rely upon your enemy, you're in bad shape.
I want to provide you a scenario here. Really quick. Let's say you and your friend are at a bank making a withdrawal. And then you both are walking to your car, and all of a sudden a few guys run up to you both with guns drawn, demanding the money that you just withdrew from your bank account. You were robbed of your money, and the thieves were never caught. Okay, now imagine that some time went by, let's say about 2 or 3 months or so, and you go back to your bank to make another withdrawal, right? But this time, you notice that the bank manager that greeted you at the door and the bank teller that's serving you right now were both involved in robbing you and your friend in the parking lot months ago. See, at that moment, what would you do? What would you do? I'm going to give you, hold on. I'm going to give you some choices. Look at this. Would you, A, go berserk and pull out a weapon and threaten their lives and demand your money back? B, finish up the withdrawal, then leave and call the police? C, finish up the withdrawal, leave and act like nothing ever happened? Or D, ask them for your money back that they stole from you months ago? Which one you gonna pick?
I think I'm gonna come back a little later on and talk about this myself.